Well, isn't this a nice surprise?
Yo, what's good, family? I see I'm a little late on the verdict readings, but we gonna go on and tap into it. You know what I'm talking about. Appreciate y'all being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tap in, share with a friend. Let me grab this real quick and then we get right into it. What up, TSC? What up, Tac Clouds? I see y'all. My bad. Let me see where we at. Okay, full screen right here. Let me see. Don't even worry about it. You know, players fuck up sometimes. All right, here we go. Jazzy, what up, though? Shout out to Jazzy. Shit, I don't even know I had missed the verdict already. Jazzy put me on. Appreciate you, family. Here they go with this already. It ain't that long,
Have a good night. Have a good night. Have a motherfucking good ass night.
just waiting. What up,
Jury's returned. Y'all may be seated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
FFS, Brown Sugar. We get into the verdict now. Appreciate y'all joining, family.
My
Happy Tuesday.
understanding is that you all have reached a verdict. All right, and who's the foreperson? Ma'am, if you could hand the verdict form to one of the bailiffs. Thank you, sir. Okay, Madam Clerk, you publish the verdict.
State of Florida versus Ronnie Trammell Walker, verdict form.
Say like 10
We, the
versus
jury,
the
find as
30.
follows as to count 1, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged. And did the defendant actually and personally kill Alexia Alexander? Yes.
Oh, the motherfuckers. They gonna cut off right on the yes? At least we heard the yes, but dang, come on now.
Criminal trial or investigation of a capital felony? Yes. So say we all, dated the 24th day of June 2025, signed foreperson of the jury.
Would the defense like the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Juror number 1, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 2, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror number 3, is this your true and correct verdict? Yes. Juror number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 5, is
Man down. 11:30. Hip in distress.
For a 10-minute recess while we work out a few logistic matters.
All rise.
They gonna skip the whole thing and come back and say we going to a 10-minute recess? Man, what the hell? What is this?
Yeah, we go back trying to not
After we complete the second phase.
If I'm right, I'd like to consider that after the.
After we complete the second phase.
If I'm right, no, that's fine. State, no problem with that, I assume.
I'm sorry, Judge. Well, I don't have an objection to
All
that.
right, I'm not even sure under the law if it would apply to a death case anyway, because it's life or death, either way. Secondly, there's the third charge, felon in possession of a firearm.
So that charge was severed, Judge.
It was severed, right? So you're just going to leave that?
Right, we'll handle that after
Man,
this.
that's
I figured as much. I just wanted to make sure that was the case.
Well, Judge, I believe we need to proceed with that now, the felon in possession charge, as far as the indictment's concerned. We're prepared. All we need is to get our fingerprint examiner down here, and we can proceed forward with it. We've got instructions done on it, and we've got a verdict form ready for that one as well.
That was severed from these charges, so he will be entitled to an entirely separate trial, an entirely separate jury on that issue. My motion to sever was granted.
Let me just say that. Did they do it? Who did the severing?
Well, you did, Judge, when the state
Right.
re-indicted Mr. Walker, and we addressed that before we selected the jury. I requested that charge be severed, and you granted my request for that to be severed.
But that's true, Judge, but I don't think you get a separate jury and everything like that. I think it's the same jury that.
You absolutely do. There are 100 things that would have gone differently. First of all, that's something I would have talked to the jury about in jury selection. Second of all, there are tons of things that were admissible for purposes of this trial that would not be admissible for purposes of that. So he's entitled to a separate trial for that.
I'm looking for it. That was in June, right? It's way sometimes. Right here. I take it your motion was oral?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Do we just want to get a copy of the contract? Okay. Remember which day you made that on?
So it's been,
Bruh.
Well, I understand. So that would have been the 11th. I'll just look at the transcript to make sure of the wording.
yes.
So did you file a written order on that, Your Honor? Was that in?
Well, I'm going to order a copy of the transcript on the 11th of June. All the arguments prior to the beginning of jury selection. So whatever was done. Does that make any sense? Madam Court Reporter?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't
Oh, yeah.
here.
So, okay, so
I think it was Mia?
Mia was there that day, so
Yeah.
I'll get with Mia. All right.
Okay.
Very good. Next, let's ignore that issue for now. So before we enter the death phase.
It would be my position that even if the court were to proceed on that we should do that after the second phase as well.
I would agree with that also. The same, even if it was the same jury, it should probably go after the death phase, so there's no, and it might even be you could actually have it contemporaneously with, or use some of the testimony and evidence. They're going to be introducing a lot of that anyways, an aggravating factor. But I'm not worried about that.
I understand.
All right, so let's say that we'll take tomorrow off and we'll start Thursday morning. And how many days do you anticipate your case would take on the penalty? On the
State's case, half a day to, maybe a little bit in the afternoon. It's not going to be long.
Okay, and it's defense, and I'm not holding you to anything. I'm just curious.
Approximately 8 to 10 witnesses, one of which will be on Zoom.
We don't do Zoom.
I'm sorry?
We don't do Zoom.
Oh, we're handling all the Zoom.
I don't.
Handling all the arrangements.
I don't
Oh.
allow Zoom for evidentiary hearings.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's in my preferences on the.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't find it to be reliable.
That's fine. That's
What? He done found Zoom to be, well, it do be kind of messing up a lot, but you gonna just force people to be there? What you gonna do, a phone call or something? Because you can't force them to show up if they don't have to be there. Unless you talk about for the criminal, then yeah, that's a little different. But, all right.
So,
a day and a half.
okay. And like I said, I'm not holding anyone to it,
Yeah.
just for the scheduling purposes. So what my intention is, whenever we finish the evidence and before the jury deliberates, so let's say we finish at noon on Tuesday of next week or Wednesday of next week, I would read the instructions Thursday morning so that the jury would have the entire day to deliberate and to avoid issues. Any objections to that?
I don't foresee it taking that long.
I know, I'm just saying, whatever day it is, I'm not gonna send the jury out on for it to start with a half day left.
I totally understand that.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So whatever
I'm just
day
saying,
it
I don't think it's going to be that far into next week. It might not even it might get to like maybe Monday or something.
I agree with Mr. Terry, but either way, we can arrange it that way, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay.
We have no objection to that
Right.
arrangement. That's
All right. So, we agree there are no issues left for the jury today.
Yes.
State?
That's fine, Judge. Yes.
All right, so I'm going to call them in, and I will release them until Thursday morning. I'll have them here at 8:30.
With the same admonitions,
Absolutely.
and then the alternates will come back
we will notify the alternates to be back as well.
So they got a second trial as part of this, like another case as part of this, or what? What's the other trial?
Anything
for?
else before we bring them back?
Defense said they got like 8 or 9 witnesses for the next trial. Starting on Thursday. What up, Allie? I see you. Appreciate you joining.
Judge, may we approach?
Yes.
Has been found guilty, though. We know that. We did find him guilty.
Jury's returned. Y'all may be seated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So the state and the defense and I have just talked about some scheduling issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn you until Thursday morning at 10 a.m., where we will begin the second phase of this. I want to remind you that you're to continue to follow the court's instructions.
Okay, it's not another trial. They gotta decide what type of murder he's gonna be convicted for. That's what it is that's coming up. It's a lot of different charges they got, but they did find him guilty. But they cut out most of it, so we don't know what they said.
Make sure you avoid any media, TV, radio, internet that would deal with this case. If anybody tries to ask you about this case, tell them that you're still part of the jury of this case and you cannot speak to them, and don't discuss the case amongst yourselves any further until such time as you're instructed to by the court. All right? With that, I will release you, or actually adjourn you, would be a better word, until 10 o'clock in the morning, Thursday of this week. Thank you.
All rise.
Yeah, so he did have probably like before the case started, before the actual trial, there was a co-defendant. That was the dude Robert Creed that just testified on him that we played yesterday. But he was in this case together. He said, I guess the other dude was severed or something. I don't know what the hell going on, Bobby.
Sure, he's left. Y'all may be seated. Thank you. Any matters we need to discuss? All right, if anything comes up, let me know. Just email me those things when you get them, and I'll be spending some time from
We are following breaking
those. Give me a little jump start on it. All right, thank you. Court being
news out of Tampa. A jury just found Ronnie Walker guilty of murder. A jury determined he killed 14-year-old Alexia Alexander and left her body in a vacant lot in Tampa in 2022. Prosecutors argued Alexia's murder was premeditated, the defense claiming the other man that they were with killed her. The judge ruled prosecutors could use what's called the principal theory. If Walker did not commit the crime but helped someone else do it, Walker can still be held responsible. He could face the death penalty. Of course, we'll let you know when he is sentenced.
Oh, so hold on. Remember they was arguing that? I didn't know the judge actually ruled with him. Remember the judge was arguing against him, saying that he can't bring that up. I didn't know that the judge ended up going on his side on that. That's crazy. I didn't catch that part. Y'all know, I'm just a normal person. I ain't no super crazy. lawyer or none of that. I'm just a regular person, so this stuff is new to me. You know what I'm talking about? I know a little bit about law, but shit, I be missing stuff. I'm just normal like y'all, you feel me? Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. Let me see if it's something else I want to tap into before I go, because I thought this was going to be a longer reading. Let me see what else I got for you.
Welcome to Flesh of the God.
Well, isn't this a nice surprise?
Year-old girl got off to an explosive start as prosecutors revealed the motive. Alexia Alexander was killed 3 years ago, and prosecutors have charged Ronnie Walker with capital murder. But the defense says he is not the man they should be looking at. Fox 13's Evan Axelbank is live at the Hillsborough County Courthouse to unpack opening statements today. Evan, what they have to say?
Well, prosecutors say that Walker was mad that his relationship with Alexia had been exposed. The defense says that police bullied an accomplice into lying about who pulled the trigger.
Alexia Alexander.
Maybe the only central fact not in dispute in this courtroom is that Alexia Alexander was too young for any of this.
14-year-old Alexia Alexander had run away from home. It wasn't her first time running away from home. She'd been struggling.
Her mother had to listen to and see some of the gory details of May 6th of 2022, when her daughter Alexia was found shot 6 times, at least once in the head. Prosecutors believe Walker was mad he had contracted something from her in their relationship and that he'd given it to his actual girlfriend.
That gun was within 12 inches of her face. Intentional, premeditated.
Prosecutors say they'll be calling a witness who will testify that Walker admitted to shooting her after blaming someone else, that he lied to investigators, and that he tried to clean the blood from his car. In their opening statement, defense attorneys are pouncing on the credibility of those witnesses.
He had been in jail, bonded out, committed more crimes, bonded out, and he was about to have his bond revoked. He was about to be in a situation where he would have to go back to jail.
Defense attorneys say it was the other person in the car that night, Robert Creed, who killed Alexia, insisting that only Creed had been communicating with her in the days before the shooting. They also insist the DNA evidence of blood is not conclusive and that Creed's critical statements to detectives that Walker shot Alexia only came because the detectives badgered him.
If Ronnie Walker just shot and killed her in the car because he was mad at her, just tell me that. And then, and only then, you will hear that Robert Creed, for the first time, changes his story and says, that's exactly what happened. And from there on out, Robert Creed mimics, repeats what the detective had told him.
And this trial is expected to take many days, Haley. They just wrapped up testimony for...
Can you please state your full name for the record? Ashley.
Jury's returned. You all may be seated. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you currently employed? Where do you work?
My understanding is that you all have reached a
How long
verdict.
have you done that?
All right, and who's the
22 years.
foreperson?
If you can get the answer
Ma'am,
to
if you
the
could hand the verdict form to one of the bailiffs.
mic. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Murder in the first degree as jury find as follows. As to count 1, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged. And the defendant actually and personally killed Alexia Alexander. Yes.
I was trying to see if Fox had it, but it looked like they feed cut too. They don't got the whole thing either. All right, well, that's it then, I guess. I got some work I got to catch up on anyway, so I'll come back soon. I just wanted to get that verdict out to y'all.
Count 2, the defendant is guilty of tampering with physical evidence as charged. And was the tampering related to a criminal trial proceeding or investigation of a capital felony? Yes. So say we all, dated the 24th day of June 2025, signed foreperson of the jury.
Would the defense like the jury poll?
Yes, Your Honor.
Juror number 1, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 2, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 3, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 4, is this your true and correct verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 5.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. He got found guilty. But yeah, I got some stuff I gotta do. I got some orders I gotta fulfill, pay these bills. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing your boy some love. What up, Tat Tat Clouds? I appreciate you. Jazzy T, I see you. Appreciate you. Allie, what up, though? I see you. Appreciate you. Watch the Rise. FFS, what up? What up, though? Brown Sugar, babe. What up, though? Appreciate you joining. TSC, what up, though? Appreciate all y'all coming through, showing some love. Until next time, stay fresh and stay blessed, family. Peace out.
Never hated friend or foes, just a sub to order, not giving a fuck. Chasing down my goals, high self-law, am master, supernatural disaster, metaphysical reaction. I am the flesh, I am the God. No one got the lab on lockdown. Talking hot winters and cold summers. Black Force ones when we slide in the streets. We all stay home at the club jumping. What up, cousin? I see you, fam. Throwing slime coins when I watch the trial. LEOs be capping, chatting action. Come and tap in the most interactive. I am the flesh. I am the God. I am the flesh. I am the God. Tap in, gun flesh skin, every rap in. If you like us, go with the lights up. So you can share, tell them pack in.
Award show still coming soon. Still working on it, family. Getting closer. I would show a preview, but nah, not yet.
I'ma keep going till I'm motherfucking tired. You what? I'm motherfucking tired. Slide brother side, could we rain down game? Like, what you mean? Just watch the rise. Watch the rise. I am the flesh. I am the God. I am the flesh. I am the God.
Shout out to No One. Y'all go sub up.
I am the flesh.